G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, and we're going on with our next scenario in a moment. Righto. So, I don't have enough fingers or toes on my body to count all the mistakes that I made even just in the last couple of videos. Okay, so silly things like I mistook being able to use a leader as a line of sight for a mortar. Cannot do. Okay. Not unless the mortar's with the leader, in which case it's got line of sight itself. So yeah, stupid, dumb, slap on the wrist, don't do. The next thing was I was of the belief, mistakenly as usual, that mortars couldn't fire out of buildings because to me, there's a roof there. Makes it pretty damn hard to shoot. But again, as it was pointed out to me quite correctly, you can. So I, it doesn't make sense to me, but it's the rule, so I will stick to that one. That's fine. What else was there? I did screw up so bloody much. Objectives. So again, I was of the mistaken opinion that if you had a secret objective, then you got the points yourself for that secret objective if you achieved it. Wrong again. You can see this, how I'm constant at least. So objectives go for everybody. So if there's points there, there's points there, and everybody gets them. Next. What else did I do wrong? Other than not attacking people that I should have, still not using the initiative card because I keep forgetting it's there. Forgetting that foxholes give extra cover for artillery and mortars. In fact, any fortification. Yep. So I'm forgetting that sort of stuff. Forgetting that heroes can be activated more than once in a turn. Trying to work out what I'm actually doing. Wow, there's so much, and so little time. I'm just so good at it. So yeah, those are the main things from the last time. So I'd like to say thank you to Crankbait 4444, I think it is again. Just for him, a little bit of tweezer music. Keep him on side. Thanks a lot, mate. I do appreciate it. It's good to get the feedback and good to be told where I'm going wrong. So hopefully I don't make the same mistake 50 times rather than just the 10 or 15 that I'm actually doing. So let's go on with the next the next scenario, mission, whatever. So we are still playing Combat Commander, yay! Utilising Europe and the Mediterranean. And we're going on with scenario 24, 6 hills. So we've gone from sunny France to even sunnier Somaliland. And this is going to be the Italians against the Indians. So the situation is we're using map 24, which is basically symbolises the Tug Argan Pass in Somaliland on the 12th of August 1940. So on the 11th of August, Italian General Dissimani's assaults on 3 of the 6 hills overlooking Tug Argan Pass had been less than spectacular. Only 1 hill was taken before the attacks were called off for the night. Eager to reach the coast and the important British port at Berbera, a heavy bombardment was ordered for the morning of the 12th before the assaults were to recommence. Oh, I can't even speak English now. Recommence. Elements of the 15th Punjab Regiment were defending one such height when the Italian guns opened up, signalling the start of the day's hostilities. So, it is 1940. The victory marker is on 16 on the Allies' side. The time track is 07 for sudden death. Troop quality is green for Allies with 3 orders and line for Axis with 4 orders. The Allies are defending, the Axis are attacking, and the Axis have the initiative to start with. We have objective U as the open objective, which means every objective, which is currently held by the Indians, is worth 3 VPs. And then each of the sides has 1 hidden objective, which they will both get points for once they're turned over at the end, if need be. Righto. As you can see, like I said, the Allies control all the objectives at the moment, and the setup I have done this time. So Allies have the top of the map, and the Axis has the bottom of the map as their side, and the Allies set up first 8 hexes deep, and then the Axis 2 hexes deep. Special rules is we don't use chit R. Okay, let's have a look at troops. So, I've got the British set up, as you can see, and they have Lieutenant Lyndhurst, who we met last mission. So he's been moved from France to Somaliland, and I'm not really sure if he's happy about that at the moment. He has Corporal Singh to back him up, 6 territorial, 1 weapons team, 1 HMG, 1 light machine gun, 1 light mortar, and 6 foxholes. So I set up the POMs. The Indians, dun, 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 like this. So these were the objectives where the control markers are. So I've put a foxhole on each objective, and I've put 1 foxhole back here as just a something, okay, in case people sneak around the back. I have got a squad here with a light machine gun, Corporal Singh, who has a command radius of 1 with a territorial unit as well, and then another one here with the light mortar, so he can control this area here. I then have Lieutenant Lyndhurst with the weapons team with the heavy machine gun and a territorial unit, another Terry and another Terry here, and again he has a command radius of 1, so we have all this sort of covered. So most of my firepower is covering down here towards the southwest and the south, and looking northeast, okay, and that's simply because of the way that the terrain is. So because of that, of course, the Italians have set up down here in the southeast, and this is where they have the best chance of flanking the Indian positions and rolling them up. So what they've got is they have Lieutenant Viscotti here, and like I said, they have to do in the first 2 hexes. He has a range of 2, command radius of 2. So I've given him a Fucilier, a squad, and he has the weapons team with a heavy machine gun, and then he has another squad, and the Brixia mortar here, and then another squad with a light machine gun here. He has Corporal Radovic to back him up, who has a command radius of 1, and I've given him effectively 4 other squads and 1 light machine gun back here with him. They also have a 105mm radio to call in, so they can bring in lots of stuff. Now they cannot, even though this has smoke on it, the only person that can call in smoke is Sergeant, what's his name again? Marcello, because what we have is up here on 1 is we have Sergeant Marcello with 2 assault engineers and 2 satchel charges. So they're going to have those come in on turn 1. And Sergeant Marcello, if need be, can call in smoke from the artillery. So, what else have we got? The only other thing is that the Italians, because of this bombardment, will start with these two cards, which is 33 and 34 from the Italian deck, which is artillery requests, so they can start their bombardment right from the start. So the Italians have 6 cards. The Indians have 4, and we're about ready to start. So let's get into it. Okay, so Italians first, and I think realistically, why don't we start with an artillery request? So who's going to call in the artillery? And I think will be Corporal Radovic here, and he's going to call it in on Corporal Singh, because I don't, sorry about that. Or does he want it? He can't call it in on Lieutenant Lyndhurst because he crosses there. So he can go to this Terry here, just. Okay, so he could go in the middle there. So he's going to. Okay, so he wants to chuck it right there. And the reason being then, if it goes anywhere other than, you know, down this way or way out this way, he should be able to pick somebody up. Okay, so range is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 to go uphill is 8. I think I've got that right. Okay, so let's draw a card and see. And he goes 4 times 6, which is 24. Beautiful. So it hits. And where does it hit? And it goes 4 and 2. So let's have a look. 4 is this way for 1, and 2 is this way for 1, and right where we really wanted it, on Corporal Singh. So it's going to hit Corporal Singh, this Terry, and this Terry. Now remember, Daddy, foxholes give 3 cover, but give 4 cover against artillery and mortars. Okay, so who does he want to attack first? Who does he want to attack first? And I think he may as well start here and just work his way down. So we're going to attack here first. So he draws, and he has 10 to start with. Hey, plus 10 is 20. Okay. So the first attack in here for 20, and this guy is sitting here for 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Does he have anything to help? Well, the recover is probably going to come in handy. A move, not so much, and a move, not so much. Okay. So 20 into here, and we have 10. And we have 10. I don't believe it. My God. Okay, well done, that man. He is suppressed, which is bloody well done. There we go. Righto. Now we're coming into here, so it is 10. Plus 12. God almighty, they really want to hurt us. They really, really do. Okay. So we'll move the time marker up, bring these troops down so they're ready to start. Shuffle them up. Wow. I seize it, but I don't believe it's it. Okay, so they're shuffled up. Okay, so we've done that. There's no sudden death. Defender gets 1 VP, so it's up to 17 for the Indians. There's no smoke. We've got the units to set up. So where do they want to go? They can go anywhere in the first 2 hexes. So, so they've got 2 I don't know how do you pronounce it, Guastatori, which are their assault pioneers, effectively, assault engineers, Sergeant Marcello, and 2 satchel charges. Realistically, I would have liked to have gotten them over in this right-hand corner here. I can't do that now because I was expecting them not to come out for a couple of hands of cards. So no matter where I put them, they're going to end up virtually in trouble. So let's start here. Sergeant Marcello with 1 and t'other right behind him. No, up here, so he doesn't have as far to go. Righto. So we've done that, and then dig-ins. So, no, none for the British. The Italians do have 1 on their other artillery requests, and they've also got a rubbish card, a no-good card, a move card, and another not-so-good card. Okay, so no, they're not going to use a dig-in. I actually did think about using dig-in and putting it here with Lieutenant Viscotti so that their HMG could just shoot back. But I've decided not to, because I think at the moment the artillery seems to be doing well. So let's get into it. We're hitting here now for 22. So that would have been 11, idiot. Yeah. So he didn't get suppressed. I counted it as 10, not 11. Dun, dun, dun. I got it fixed. So, okay. So all those people that are screaming at me after I said, Dad, don't forget you get the extra for the artillery. Yeah, okay, I woke up. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. 12. 12 plus 8 is 20, which is not enough. So this young gentleman here has been hit. Okay, Corporal Singh has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 8 is 18. So again, they're pretty good bloody draws. It's just not enough. Okay, and then we come down here to this Terry here, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and they're hitting him for 10 plus 3, which doesn't matter. So 13, and he's sitting there for 11 plus lots, and he is safe as well. Okay. Right. So that's their first order, and they've got 4 orders that they can give. So what do they want to do next? Do they want to hit them with more artillery? Now, if they're going to do that, they could actually hit them with Sergeant Marcello, and they could hit them with either HE or smoke. But I think, realistically, we probably want to hit them with HE again. So that's what we're going to do. So Sergeant Marcello can see, again, to here, checking, this is fine. Yeah, he could actually see up to Lieutenant Lyndhurst. No, he can't. Because what it does is it crosses this higher elevation in this hex before that one. Sorry, fingers, hands, everything else in your bloody way. My apologies. Okay, so let's do this. So from Sergeant Marcello, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 is 6. And we have 2 times 2 is 4, so that's no good. So it's going to go in direction 5 for 4. So direction 5 for 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Boom. Nothing happens. Righto. 2 more. So they're not going to use that. They could move. They can't use that, and they can't use that. So it's a move or a nothing. And Marcello has been activated. Radovic has been activated. So that means that Lieutenant Visconti here could move everybody from here down except for Corporal Radovic. So we might actually try and do that. So the first one's going to move is this squad here, and we're going to try and do a bit of a wrap around. So he's going to go 1 to there, and we look and we've got move, move, recover, recover, so we can't do anything. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes 1, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The LMG here will go 1, 2, 3, 4. These will all move together, so the weapons team here has a move of 4, even allowing for this -2. So they simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, all together up to there. This unit here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one with the light MG is going to go 1, 2, 3. The mortar is going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. So now it is still in command. Radius, this one will go 1, 2, 3. And this one will go 1, 2, 3. No, it won't. He will go 1, 2 to there. Okay, so they've all moved. So that's their move order. That's 3 orders they've given. And they can't do nothing else. Sorry, use your words. They can't do anything else. So that's the end of their turn. So that's 3 cards back to them. And it is time for the Indians to have a go. So first thing they're going to do is they're going to do a recover. Right. So what they have here is Corporal Singh first, who is going to be recovering for 7 plus 3 is 10. And he has 5, so he is recovered. And now we have our Terry here, who's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as well. And he is suppressed because he's just that kind of guy, I suppose. Righto, so he is suppressed. What else are we going to do? We have 1 move, 2 moves, and a recover. Do we want to move anything? Do we really, really, really want to move anything? Now, we don't know if the Italians have a fire card. Whoops. Sorry. It's back there. No, that's it for the British. Sorry. Well, the British forces, the Indians. And we're back to the Italians. So the cards they have picked up this time is another command confusion, a fire, and a recover. Okay, now they could fire. They don't need to recover. They don't have any move cards whatsoever. They have this command confusion, and they can't use the action whatsoever. They have this artillery denied, but they can't use the action either, because it's only for defenders. And then they have 2 command confusions where they can use the actions, but do they really want to? So do they fire? Or do they get rid of these? How many cards can the Italians get rid of? 2. So they could keep those 2 light wounds, which will help at the moment, and they could get rid of these cards. and get 2 cards back and hopefully get an advance or something like that as well, which would help. Or do I shoot? Now, if I shoot, I have a good chance of hurting this bugger big time. I have a chance of maybe taking him out. Not real good, is it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's going to be 11. So no, I don't really have much of a chance of taking them out at the moment. I need to soften them up a bit more. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards. I need to get in there close. Righto. British, French, Italians. The Indians is what I meant. Move, move, recover, move. Look, I'm going to try a recover again. So here we go. So we'll get rid of the suppress marker. See, I'm not totally stupid. Sometimes I actually remember to do that. Yeah, no, it's not very often. So again, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And oh, the gaming gods have decided that I am an idiot and they want me to keep there like that. Jeez. Okay, so again, this time I don't want to move anybody for sure because I know that the Italians do have at least 1 fire card. Okay, so back to the Italians, and they have received now a fire and a rout. So we still don't have a move action, so we're going to fire. So we'll use this one because the command confusion is useless to us. And we're going to fire. And who are we going to fire, I ask? Okay, we're going to activate Lieutenant Visconti. And he can activate everybody except for Corporal Radovich. Everybody else is in his command radius, except for poor old Corporal down here got left behind. Okay, so Visconti is activated. They're all going to fire, but they're going to fire at different people. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fire into here. And to fire into here, we're going to use the HMG. So this is 10. And this is a range 3 now. So that's 10, 11, 12 for them. So they're all done. So he's used 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do 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 do. And that is good. Now, yep, that's good. Okay, so we have 20 plus 6 is 26. Now, I think that's a pretty damn fine hit. Let's see what it does. So we're coming into here. Okay, so the British have a move with nothing, a move that doesn't help, a move that doesn't help, and a rout that doesn't help. Right, so we have 7. They're 26 minus 1 from most of them. So 25. They're going uphill. So 25. So we start here. We've got 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's it. 13. Plus 5 is bad luck. He's hit. Okay, so now what's going to happen is the mortar is going to shoot because he has his own line of sight. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Going up 1 is 5. And is there anything he wants to do? No. Okay, so 5. And it goes jammed. So we have a broken mortar. That's fine. And it a 2 times 1 is 2, so it does not fire. Right, next. So we still have these troops that can fire. So we're going to fire with this guy. And he gets his bonus as far as I'm concerned, even though he is not activated. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10 into here. So we have 10 plus 5 is 15 this time. And this guy is 7, 8, 9, 10 is 9. So it's 14, sorry. And this guy is 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Safe. Yay! And we rejoiced. Now that's only the first thing. So what are they going to do now? And they're going to try and rout us. And they're simply going to do that because they've got a card to use. Okay. So who do they want to rout first? And I think what they want to do is they're going to start here with him. Now, okay, so he's 6 minus 1 is 5. So he's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 10 or more. 10 or more. 7 does nothing. Okay, now we've got this guy who is 6, 7, 8, 9. And gets an 8, so nothing happens there. But we've gotten rid of that card that we didn't really need. Right, there is nobody else that can fire other than Sergeant Marcello by himself, who's out of range, or Corporal Radovic by himself, who is out of range. They cannot recover, and they've got the other 2 cards they can't use, so that's the end of the Italians' turn. I'll get their 2 cards back. I'll just straighten these up, so we are good to go, and I will stop it there. Okay, so first video, stopped, ready to go. Righto. So I hope I haven't made too many boo-boos for you. I continue to push these videos ahead before I get the feedback, simply because I like to sit down and play a few turns. Okay. Playing one and then waiting for the feedback, and playing one and waiting for the feedback, and making you suffer through all the same mistakes video after video, you know, it fills my day with joy. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. So thank you for watching. Thank you for persevering. I look forward to your comments, and a bit more for Crankbait there, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.